It's time to go to Courtroom 10. Welcome, magical person. Right, we're back again. Third day in a row. Had a lot going on this month. So I was wondering, well, whether or not to do a video for this community day, but then I looked into it and I was like, I probably ought to, because I have some things to say. So yes, we are going to go and do our usual. We're going to compare this community day with the previous one, look at the changes and try and work out why they made those changes. There is quite a significant change in this one, which looked, well, kind of worrying to start with until you dived into the math, and then it made a lot more sense, which is good. So the basics for this one, this is on March the 20th. It's a Saturday. It's all day local time. How this one works, there is decreased time for brewing trace detection tonic to 1 hour, and with master notes that will reduce it to 30 minutes. So essentially, if you have the ingredients, you can just keep brewing and using trace tonics as long as you start the brew straight away. So that is good. Ministry of Magic runestones will only reward Wizengamot accusation chairs. Your chance of getting a reward remains the same, however, around about 50% in Ruins 5 or Tower 1, around about 50% there. This is probably how WB should actually phrase it. Anyway, lots of confusion. There is a special 1 kilometer Portkey that rewards the Ministry Visitors entrance fragments. This is the one I use my silver keys for. Of course, we also have some other things coming for silver keys. So, it's going to be do it. All wizarding challenges will give spell energy plus extra wizarding XP and challenge XP. There are increased wild and traced tonic spawns of Wild Courtroom 10 foundables. So that is Nymphadora Tonks, Arthur Weasley, and Mad Eye Moody. So, what can we do now? Well, as everything's back to back, trying to do the Narcissa adversary event, which is using all my potent extinguishers. But you can brew strong and normal for this event. I say a fully boosted normal is over, well, I'd say 60-70% chance of getting a severe with a normal potion up to its maximum. You could buff that, of course, with a Daughter Draft, or essentially just go for strongs. Depending on how your ingredients are doing, my Bitterroot is getting slammed. I am a little bit stuck right now. Collect trace tonic ingredients. You can brew one on the day that say it times to take to use one, so you can keep them going. I would say just brew 1 or 2 in advance, in case you miss a slot a bit, and of course you'll need one to start the event with, right? Save your silver keys for the port keys. I say 1 kilometer, so I got currently 8. Some people got 40 and 45, 44. We were seeing it in the last video. It's like, blimey. Yeah, I have 8 because I use them all on community days normally. Recent events and recent news may mean something a little different. And the last thing you can do right now is to stop placing any images on the Ministry of Magic page. Save it up for the Family XP task. You're really going to want to do that. There are some very lucrative Family XP rewards if you place high-end images, especially Fortress ones. So the task for this one, we're going to compare this against the other set of tasks and also the rewards against each other. It's a little interesting. Use Master Notes 4 times. Return 25 Arthur Weasley foundables. Return 20 Nymphadora Tonks foundables. And 975 Ministry of Magic Family XP, which not quite as bad as it sounds. Collect 7 Wizengamot accusation chair fragments by using Ministry of Magic runestones, and place 2 images in Courtroom 10 Family Registry. So rules for completing all of that is 1 silver key, 3 Dada books, 3 spell books, which I much need. I imagine everyone else needs it for the adversary chains. 40 gold, 200 wizarding XP, and 20 spell energy. So yes, there are some definite changes in the tasks. So the first one, return 25 Arthur Weasley foundables, was return 15 Omnioculars. That's gone up a lot. Return 20 Nymphadora Tonks was return 8 Hermione's Time Turners. That's also gone up a lot. I was trying to work out the reason for the jump in numbers. It took me a little while, and then I realised something. So one reason would be that the Courtroom 10 page has less wild foundables than Room Requirement 3. So Room Requirement 3 had 4 wild spawns during the event, which were all boosted, while Courtroom 10 only has 3. So when this comes to tasks, this means when you're doing Room Requirement 3, only 50% of the spawns were actually going to contribute to your task. But when you do Courtroom 10, you're going to be 66% of the spawns are going to contribute to your tasks. But this is assuming that all the spawns are equal, and the tasks require the harder spawns, and they're usually the ones that spawn less. So, in theory, if you balance out the numbers across the amount of spawns which are boosted that you actually require, it should be about the same as the previous event, all things considered. Of course, without knowing the exact spawn ratio, which WB and Niantic are not going to give me, it's hard to say for sure, but I think that's the reason, because they're very specific numbers. So, also, on top of that, the earn 975 Ministry Magic Family XP replaces defeat 20 foes in Wizarding Challenges. So this is an interesting change. So this, coupled with the Narcissa Adversary event changes as well that we covered in a previous video up there, is more evidence that WB and Niantic are trying to discourage people from simply grinding the ruins chambers for tasks. We'll do the math a little bit further down to work out how to get 975. But I think they're just trying to discourage people from grinding ruins and chambers and stuff, and so trying to get people up into forest, for example, in the Narcissa event. But we'll do the math in a bit. Now moving on to rewards. These are jiggled around a little bit. We get 1 healing potion instead of 2. 8 ginger root instead of 6 snowdrops, which is quite sad. We still get 2 strong extremulos. Now, 2 silver keys and 20 energy replaces 1 silver key for unicorn hair and 2 potent extremulos. I'm thinking in terms of the visitors' entrances, that would be quite handy because that's an extra fragment for no more walking, right? An extra silver key. Also, if you're saving up keys for the new 1920s family, see the card for more information about how it's actually going to work, because silver keys are extremely important for that. You can see the card above. A bit sad to lose 2 potent extremulos, although I wouldn't use them on this event anyway. I would save those for adversaries. So maybe color balances. Maybe it works. I don't know. Maybe, let me know in the comments below what you think. I think it's okay. Okay. And now moving on to the tips. As you probably guessed, this is mostly around the 975 family XP. Right, to get ready for this, I'm sporting my Professor cap, which is ideal because there's a lot of maths in this, I tell you. Right. Now, using our new registry, Tonks is severe, and we think Arthur is still some form of high. So severe is 7 family XP. Any form of high is 5. You'll be getting 140 family XP from the 20 Tonks. You get 125 from Arthur Weasley. Now we're going to use a silver page as an example. You'll probably prestige those once. So that's going to give you 125 for Tonks and 100 for Arthur, not particularly high rewards. That gives us 490 family XP from doing the tasks, all those 2 parts of the tasks. Mad Eye is not included in the tasks, and he's also severe. I mean, if you're going to go around collecting the 2 for the tasks, you'll be collecting Mad Eye as well. So he is severe, so that should be the same as Tonks. That's another 265 because you'll probably be placing him once as well. That gives us 755. So it leaves us 220 short on a silver page. If you have a gold page, you would have completed it by now, because placing those images gives you a lot more family XP. On top of this, we have 2 more foundables to think about. We have the Wizengamot chair. So if you are 7 away from placing the Wizengamot chair, you will do that for the tasks, and that will give you a whopping 600 family XP on a silver page on its own. If you are still miles away from placing the Wizengamot chair, then have a look at your visitors' entrances. This will also give you 600 family XP on silver, so that may also be an option. I am 1 away from placing my visitors' entrance, which is quite groovy. So I should be able to easily do the family XP, because that'd be 600 to start with. And I'll get the rest just by doing the tasks. Easy peasy. Even if you can't place those two, just remember that in the maths we're doing here, we are assuming that the Tonks, Arthur, and Mad Eye spawns are going to be equal to the tasks. That's probably not the case. So you're going to have like duplicates you're not really going to need for the tasks. And that should hopefully make your 220 shortfall. So yeah, I think we're going to be okay. If you can do the... So essentially, if you can do the tasks and place one of the Portkey ones or one of the Fortress ones, then that's going to give you your 975. That's pretty much it for the tips. I mean, the rest of it's quite self-explanatory. Just a reminder that the night bus can be a bit janky with the rewards. If someone outside your time zone starts the lobby, you may get awarded something other than the accusation chair. So, funny enough, I am probably going to grind Tower 1 solo. That's around about 50% chance of reward. So, I think I'm just going to do that. Luckily for me, I've recently placed the accusation chair. I have a green star, so that's all good to go for me. So the only thing holding me up, weirdly, is Arthur and the visitor's entrance. Yes, just double checking. So I should be good to get to gold. I doubt I'm going to complete gold because I have a child and I need him to run out of steam quite quickly. So yeah, I'll get to gold. I'll be happy with that. I've got most things to gold nowadays. Actually, I think I'm more interested in getting to gold rather than completing gold with the green stars. I think it's ever since I changed the registry and they all show as complete. If they were greyed out, that sort of half coloured in thing until you completed them on gold, then I'll probably be more motivated to do that. But yeah, they don't do that anymore, which is odd. So that's not really... The green star, I guess, is less of a thing than a fully coloured image. I don't know. It's weird in my head. I have a strange brain. Then let me know what you think about this. Yes, the Family XP task is back. It's no one's ever a great fan of that one. But I don't think it's too out of the question. And just think of it this way. There are no cast X masterful spells, which could be coming up in a future event. Hopefully they change their mind on that one. So let me know in the comments below what you think of this one, what you think of the tasks and stuff like that. I'll say I think the changes in the numbers of catching the wild animals kind of balances out, and the 975 should be relatively doable. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at the Zealman, also Instagram for AR picture stuff, Twitch, never really got around to doing it yet. That doesn't seem to fit in my life right now. Also, don't forget to check out taskforcetimes.news. Say, bookmark that URL or add it to your home screen. You can do that through Chrome or Safari. Add that to your home screen, put it next to your Wizards Unite icon, and you'll always have the latest event information one click away. The advantage keeping this page to hand is that weird changes, or weird things like the Narcissa Adversary event, where the extremely low potions task only works during adversary encounters. I can just update the page on that, so next time you check, oh, it's updated. Gives people more information. Much handier than using Twitter and that sort of stuff, otherwise things get lost. So until next time, brush up on your spells, get your ones ready, Wizards Unite.